Good morning, boys. We will continue the exercise number 8.2, sum number 9. Yesterday we did sum number, the first subdivision of the sum number 8, second and third I gave us homework, you please complete. Now I will go to sum number 9. This is also just like sum number 8. 3 boxes B1, B2, B3 contains lamp bulb, some of which are defective. The defective proportion in the box B1, B2, B3 are respectively 1 by 2, 1 by 8 and 3 by 4. Actually what is given? There are 3 boxes. In 3 boxes we just name it as B1, B2, B3. It is given already. So each box contains some bulb. So in that box there are some defective bulbs are also mixed. So in the previous question we are finding that what is the probability of getting the defective, but in this question it is given already defective from the B1, box 1 it is given. So I consider the letter D is defective bulb. Defective bulbs, BULBS. Clear? So now selecting the first box out of 3, 1 by 3. Similarly, selecting the second box 1 by 3. Selecting the third box 1 by 3. Clear? So next one, defective from box 1. How much is given? The defective from the box 1 is 1 by 2. Defective from box 2 is 1 by 8. Defective from box 3 is given 3 by 4. So all the information is given already. So in the previous question you have to find out what is the probability from the box 1, box 2, box 3. But here you have to find out, here it is given already the defective from the first box 1 by 2. Defective from the second box 1 by 8. Defective from the third box 3 by 4. Clear? So it is given already. So no need to find probability, just you have to write as it is. Now you have to apply the Bayes theorem. So they are asked to find out the probability that the bulb, the selected defective bulb should be taken from where? B1. So you have to, the defective bulb is taken from where? B1. That's the difference. The defective bulb is taken from which one? B1. So what is the formula? The formula is very simple. I need to find only B1. So B1, selecting the box into the defective from the box number 1. So denominator you have to write all the 3 possibilities. B1 into defective from box 1 plus probability of B2 into the defective from B2, that is box number 2, then for box 3 defective from box 3. So just this is a formula, very simple formula. So this is 1 by 3 into what is the defective from box number 1? 1 by 2. So 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 into that box number 2, 1 by 8 plus 1 by 3, selecting the box 3 is 1 by 3 into 3 by 4. 1 by 3 you can take outside, will be get straight away they cancel. Then what are the remaining? Will be there 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 8 plus 3 by 4. So these are the remaining ones. So just you have to take simplified. By using LCM method in the denominator alone, you will get answer. Clear? So 1 by 2 by, just you take 8 as the LCM in the denominator, 2 will go 4 times, then 1 time 6. So just you have to add, you get 11 by 8, take reciprocal, you will get 1 by 2 into 11 by 8, it becomes 8 by 11. So cancel, you will get 4 by 11. Clear? So just you have to find out the answer by taking LCM. Don't simply copy, you should ensure whether it is correct or wrong by applying the LCM method. Here I'll apply the LCM method, but here itself we started to use calculator. Just to write down the answer for 1 by 3, 1 by 2, simplify. You may allow to write your answer in terms of decimal also, nothing wrong. Clear? So next we have to see the sum number 10. Sum number 10. So Bayes theorem is very simple one. Based on, you will get minimum 3, maximum 5 marks from this exercise. It's not guaranteed one, but you have to study including that examples. Now sum number 10. 3 hearts A, B, C are in the race. A is twice likely to win as B and B is twice as likely to win as C. What are the respective probabilities of winning? So 3 horses are there, A, B, C are in race. It is given A is the speed of the speed of A is twice the speed of what? B. So A is twice the speed of B, where B is twice of C. This is given already in information. A is twice of B. You see the statement, A is twice as likely to win as B. So A is 2 times of the chance of winning B and B is 2 times of chance of winning C. I don't know what is C. So therefore you have to take C is equal to X or what are the alphabets. Now you can find out what is A. A is 2 times of B and B is 2 times of C. I consider C as X, so 2C. Now you have to find A. A is equal to 2 times of B. In the place of B you have to write 2C, which will give you that 4C, that is X. We consider C as what? X, 4X. So A is equal to 4X, B is equal to 2X, C is equal to X. Now total probabilities, what is the total probability? That is N of S is equal to sum of all 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7, 7x. Clear? Now I have to find out probability of A. Probability of A is equal to N of S by N of A. That is N of A is 4x by total 7x. Get cancelled, get 4 by 7. Clear? So similarly you have to find out P of B, that is probability of winning the chance B is 2x by total xx get cancelled 2 by 7. Then last one C is, that is x by 7x, your answer is 1 by 7. So these are the probability for A, B and C for the question number 10. It is just like the lower class algebraic concept. Clear? Now we will go to sum number 11. Sum number 11, only few sums apart, it is something is different from 10th standard probability, but otherwise it is all same only. Clear? A die is thrown, find the probability of getting a prime number. A die is means how many? Only 1. So you have to write the sample space like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, isn't it? So there is no sides more than 6. So maximum a die has only how many sides? 6 sides. Now the question is, there are two subdivisions under the sum number 11. First one, a prime number. So you have to define, let A be an event, let A be an event of getting prime number. So what are the prime numbers are there in that output? That is A is equal to, write down the prime numbers 2, 3, 5. So only how many prime numbers are there? So N of A is equal to 3. So you know the probability of getting A, that is N of A by total, that is N of S is how many? 6. So 3 by 6, which will give you 1 by 2. What is the second subdivision? Second subdivision is given a number greater than or equal to 3. So you define as B getting more than or equal to 3 it is given. So you have to find out the number which are more than 3, that is b is equal to, you have to include 3 also because it is given more than or equal. So 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is your n of b? N of b is equal to 4. Then p of p is equal to, you know already the formula, 4 by 6, which will cancel, you will get 2 by 3. Clear? So you can apply the 2 table, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So these are the answer for the question number 11, just like 10th standard model. Now you go to the sum number 12. Sum number 12. Sum number 12. 10 cards numbered from 1 to 10 are placed in the box, mixed up thoroughly, and then one card is drawn randomly. If it is known that the number on the drawn card is more than 4, what is the probability that is an even number? So now you have to use the conditional probability. Sir, how do you find out whether the question stands for conditional probability? It is given already. It is known that the number drawn card is more than 4. In that more than 4 possibilities, you have to find out the probability of getting even number. So you have to consider A is equal to either it is more than 4 or less than 4. Now I consider that event A as the card drawn more than 4. So I am taking that more than 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Clear? Now P of A is equal to, what will be the answer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 10, because total number is given already 10. The numbers from 1 to 10, therefore n of s equal to 10. So P of A is equal to 6 by 10. Clear? The next you have to consider P, B. That only you have to find out. What do you want to find out? That should be a even number. What is the even number in that one? From 1 to 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So these are the even number. You have to find out A intersection B. That is, what are the numbers are common between these two? 6, 8, 10. That is 6, 8, 10. So answer is P of, that is P of A intersection B is equal to 3 by 10. So now you have to apply the conditional probabilities. That is P of B by A. P of A intersection B by P of A. This is the formula that you know already. So write 10. What is our P of A? 6 by 10. 10 can cancel, you will get 1 by 2, which will give you 0.5, or you can write 1 by 2 as it is. Clear? Now the question number 13. So conditional probability. If you consider B is equal to total, then what will come here? A by B. From A you have to find out what is B, because A is already happened. So next question. There are 100,000 students in a school, out of which 450 are girls. It is known that out of 450, 20% of the girls are studying in class 11. A student is randomly selected from 100 students. Then what is the probability that the selected students is from class 11, given that selected student is girl? So what is that? You have to find out, select a girl. That probability, what is the probability that the selected students from class 11, given that selected students, you are selecting a girl, that girls should be from which class? 11th class. Therefore, you have to consider that A is taken from, you consider A is equal to whatever the even, whether the total, the girl is selected from 450, A, you can consider A is the event of getting the girls and B is the girl from only 11th standard. That is your wish. Now I am considering that A as the girls from which class? 11th standard. Then I consider B as selecting the girls. So out of these two, which one is given? selecting the girl is given. Clear? Selecting the girl is given. Therefore, you have to find out from B what is A. So, what is the formula? P of A intersection B by P of B. This is the formula. So, first you have to find out number of girls. So, how many girls are there? 450. Then how many 11 girls? Girls from 11th standard. It is given 20%. So, cancel, you will get 90 girls are studying 11th standard. Now, you have to find out the probability of getting the 11th standard girl as we consider girls from 11th standard, that is A, 90 by 1000. Clear? Then what is the intersection A intersection B? Both the combination will be how much? 450. 450 by 1000. So now you can apply these information in the given formula. You will get answer A intersection B. So girls from 11th to 90%. The common between the 11th standard and overall class is P of A intersection B is 90 because 90 girls 11th standard, they are common for out of 450. So, P of A is equal to, that is 450 by 1000. So, girls from total number of girls, that is P of B, not A, P of B. Selecting the girls, that is P of B. I consider B as selecting the girls. So, girls will be how many out of 1000? 450. So, number of girls in the school is 450. In that 450, how many girls from 11th standard? 90 out of 1000. Just you have to substitute these information in the given formula. You will get answer. Just I leave it only substitution alone. So, remaining part you can do it. So, P by A, that is P of A, this will be by P of B. I know, you know already what is P of B and P of A intersection B. Just you have to replace these two information in the given formula, you will get answer. Clear? Next you have to go for the sum number 14. Sum number 14. This is sum number 13. Please you complete the remaining part. So I gave all the informations which is required for the formula P of A intersection B. I gave, that is 90 by 1000. P of B is also 450 by 1000. Just you have to substitute in this formula, you will get answer. Just you have to use calculator. Use calculator and simplify. Even you can write that answer in terms of fractions also, nothing wrong. Fractions or decimals are allowed in probability. Now question number 14. From a pack of 52 cards, 2 cards are drawn at random. Find the probability that one is a king, another one is a queen. So, total number of cards are given as 52. Clear? So, you know there are 4 types of cards are available in 52. Flowers, heart, spade and what is one more? Heart. So, there are 4 types of cards are involved in 52, but they are asked to find the probability that one is a king, another one is a queen. So, in each, suppose we take number 1, you have 4 category, that is heart, one from heart, one from spade, one from flower and one from diamond. Clear? So, each number in cards have 4 different categories. Likewise, if you take king, king will be total number of kings in 52 is how much? 4. Because just now I said each card have how many? 4 categories, that is heart, diamond, clover and spade. So, if you take any one, it will be 4. So, king 4 and queen also 4. Now, they are taking the cards. So, one card from king and one card from queen. That is, you have to apply the combinations 52 C2, because you are taking how many cards? 2 cards, that is combination. The combination doesn't carry any rules. You are taking 2, that may be king or queen, whatever it is. Clear? But they mentioned that the probability of the 2 cards would be one from king, another one from queen. Therefore, out of 4 king you should take only 1, out of 4 queens you have to take only 1, but totally you have to take how many cards? 2 cards out of 52. That's why I am using the combinations. So 4 into 4, you know how to write 4C1. 4C1 is nothing but 4. 52C2, you have to write 52 into 51 by 1 into 2. So take a reciprocal, that is 4 into 4 into 2 by 52 into 51. Just you have to simplify, you will get answer. This is the answer for question number 14. Just use calculator and simplify, or you can do manually. This 4 1 is 4, 4 3 is 12. Clear? Now 4C 4. So just you have to multiply these two and simplify, you will get answer. Clear? Just use calculator, you will get answer. Next one, sum number 15. So only 1 or 2 lines answers. A card is drawn from a pack of playing cards and another card is drawn without the first being replaced. What is the probability of drawing 2 aces and 2 spades? A card is drawn from the pack of playing cards and then another card is drawn without the first being replaced. What is the meaning of that one? If I take one card in the box, you cannot replace the card by some other cards. Clear? For example, total number of cards is 52. If I am taking one outside, I keep it out. I did not put again in that box, which means the remaining cards will be how much? 51. Again I am taking one more. If I am not replaced, what is the number of cards? 50. So it will be decreasing. The number of the cards will be decreasing if you are not replaced the card. If you take one card, if you replaced, then there is no problem. If you are not replaced, then it will be decreased. So based on that one, you have to find out the card. How many cards are there? Selecting 2 cards, but one should be replaced. So there are 2 concepts. Suppose the question number 1, 2 A's. So the A will be how much? Total number of cards in that A's in that 52 cards, we have only 4. So first possibilities, I am taking first one, 4 by 52. I am not replacing, which means how many cards will be remainder? 52 minus 1 will get how much? 51. 51 cards. Out of 51, you have to take one more A's, that is 51. Because sir, why are you writing sir 3? Because already I take 1 A's. So remaining how many will be there? 3 only. So just you have to multiply and get the answer. The same way go for the second subdivision, 2 spades. Clear? The same concept you have to apply, you will get answer. Now the question number, the same one, same answer will come for spade. Means how many spade will be there? So heart will be 13, diamond, card is 13, heart, number of cards in heart 13, number of cards in diamond 13, then number of cards in flower or claret, then 13, then spade, number of cards in that, number of spades cards in that overall is 13. So total you get how much? 52. So now the question is very simple. 2 spades. So they are asked to find out only spades. So how many spades will be there? 13 out of 52. I take 1 spade outside. So if it is 1 is gone. So what will be the remaining number of cards in spade? Only 12. So 12 by, I am taking 1 already. So total also will be reduced. How much? 51. Therefore 12 by 51. Just you have to simplify by using the calculator, you will get answer. So please, some of you don't know what is meant by cards, but you have to memorize. Heart 13, diamond 13, these two are red color, whereas the claver and spade are in black color. So you must memorize this basic concept to work out these type of problems. If you don't know that knowledge about the cards, then it is not possible to get that answer. Clear? Just you have to simplify, you will get answer. Now we will go to sum number, the last question, sum number 16. The last question of the exercise as well as this chapter. A company has three machines A, B, C, which produce 20%, 30% and 50% of the product respectively. Their respective defective percentages are 7, 3 and 5. From these product, one is chosen and inspected. Or if it is defective, what is the probability that has been made by the machine C? You have to find out the defective. This defective should be comes from the machine. That's the question. You have a defective, but the defective from which machine? C machine. If I am writing like this, defective by C, this is something different. Here the defective from the machine number C, but here that machine number C is taken from the defective from the machine number 3. So don't confuse these three. Already that defective they found. That defective should be from where? C. So don't confuse these two symbols. So what is that formula? According to the base rule, P of C into P of C by D by P of A into P of defective from the box A plus P of B into defective from what is that? B machine, then plus P of C into defective from the machine C. Favorable chance by total number of chance. That is the basic concept in probability. Now you have to find out what is P of A. It is given already in terms of percentage. I told you percentage always stands for probability. So P of A is equal to 20 by 100 and P of B stands for 30 by 100 and P of C is come 50 by 100. Then the defective from A, it is given 7, don't write 7, it is 7%. 7 by 100, then defective from B is given 3 by 100, then defective from C is given 5 by 100. Clear? Just you have to replace in the required formula, you will get answer. Let's see. P of C is given 50 by 100 into what is B? C by D. C. Here I changed. Defective from the C, so DC by 5 by 100, then 20 by 100 into 7 by 100, 30 by 100 into 3 by 100, the last one 50 by 100 into 5 by 100. So use calculator and simplify, you will get answer, or you can take 1 by 200 into 100 how much? 10,000. You take 10,000 outside, then you started to simplify, you will get answer. Either you go for directly that calculations, or you can do like this. I am taking 1 by 10,000 outside the numerator, that is 50 into 5, 250 by, again you see 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, you take outside. What is the remainder? 7 2s are 14, 140, 3 3s are 9, that is 90, plus 5 into 5, 250. Clear? So you can straight away cancel. That is the way of simplification manually. You are allowed to use calculator, so just you have to use the calculator and simplify, you will get answer. Clear? So this is the sum number 16. So few examples are there that is little different from those type of problems may occur in the question paper. So let me teach only the example number 8.29 alone. Clear? Remaining examples would be very simple and you can learn yourself. Only this example is something different from the exercise. So this example that we will see now. Now example number 2, example number 8.29. In a shooting test, the probability of getting the targets are 3 by 4 for A, 1 by 2 for B and 2 by 3 for C. If all of them fire at the same target, calculate the probability that all the 3 hit the target. So you have to find out now P of A, that is the example. P of A is given 3 by 4. P of B is 1 by 2. P of C is 2 by 3. It is given. So what is the question number 1? All the 3 is hitting the target, which means once A hit the target, A, B and C is not necessary. When the B is hit the target, A and C is not necessary. Therefore, these events are called what? Independent event. What is the condition for independent event for 2 events? Already we studied, that is P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B, isn't it? So this is the independent event. So when the events are independent event, then you can easily find out the answer for multiplying all the probability. Clear? So it is all, the question number 1, all the 3 hits the target, which means when all the 3 hits, if A hits, then B and C is not necessary. It will not affect B and C. When the B hit the target, A and C not affected. When the C hit the target and B and A is not affected, therefore all the A, B and C are independent. For independent, this is the formula for 2 events. If it is 3 events, just you have to extend it, that's all. P of A intersection B intersection C, that is P of A into P of B into P of C. Clear? Just you have to write down the probability, corresponding probability for A, B and C. Multiply, you will get answer. You multiply or you can use calculator, that is your wish. Clear? Next, only one of them hit the target. Question number 2. It is only one of them hit the target. Only one out of A and B. Suppose when A hit the target, B and C not necessary. Suppose in the war, if the enemy shoot by A, then B and C is not necessary. Similarly, when B shoot that enemy, then A and C is not necessary, because already the enemy killed. So A and C is not necessary. The same way, then in the case of when C is killed the enemy, then that bullet from A and B is not necessary. Clear? So not necessary in the probability we name it as either A bar or A dash. When the person is killed by A, out of these 3, A, B and C, when the person killed by A, B and C is not necessary. When the same person killed by B, then A and C is not necessary. When the same person killed by C, then A, B is not necessary. Clear? For not necessary in the case, in the probability we can call as A bar or A dash. Clear? But once A is killed that enemy, then B and C are not affected. Therefore, these are all events independent event. So there are 3 possibilities. Just now I said, when A is killed that enemy, B and C is not affected. Similarly, when B is killed the enemy, then C is not necessary, that is independent event. Plus A intersection B intersection A bar, B bar and C. When C killed the enemy, so A and B not necessary. That not necessary word only is meant by war bar. Clear? So I know what is P of A, but I don't know what is P of A bar. 1 minus P of A. Then P of B is 1 minus P of B. Then C is 1 minus C of, that is P of C. So A bar, find out 1 minus 1 by 3, that is will get 1 minus 3 by 4. That is 1 by 4. Here 1 minus P of B, 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2. Then 1 minus 2 by 3, that is 1 by 3. So you know the information about what is P of A bar, P of B bar and P of C bar. Just you have to substitute in this formula P of A, that is it is intersection form. You have to write P of A into P of B bar into P of C bar, and next one you can write P of A bar into P of B into P of C bar. The last one P of A bar into P of B bar into P of C. Just you have to substitute the values and simplify, you will get answer. At least one. At least one. This is the earlier I told you already. At least means minimum. Maximum we don't know. So by we know the total probability is how much? We know the total probability is how much? 1. For example, I am starting from 0 to 1000. Find the probability of the event from 1 to 1000. It will take more time. But I know the total probability is how much? 1. Therefore, I need from 1 to 1000, but I don't want this part. So it is better if you subtract the probability from 0 to 1 from the total, I can easily get the answer for what? From 1 to 1000, isn't it? Are you clear? So to find from 1 to 1000, that will take more time, the calculation will be tedious one. To avoid that problems, it is better that in the number line, I don't want that probability from 0 to that one for the event, just for an example, don't confuse, for 0 and 1, so I don't want. So if you subtract these two from 1, then I can easily get that probability from there 1 to 1000, this is for example, clear? So this concept you may study in the next year in probability. So therefore, at least 1 minus, nobody shoot that enemy, which means P of A intersection A bar intersection B bar intersection C bar. So 1 minus P of A bar in intersection B bar intersection C bar, which means no one can shoot that enemy, that is A bar intersection B bar intersection C bar. You know how to write this one. So 1 minus, inside the bracket you have to write P of A bar, P of B bar into P of C bar. You will get answer. Just you have to substitute the values and multiply. Then you subtract from 1, you will get the answer. You know how to write this one because at least means minimum. So that the calculation will be tedious one. To avoid that calculation that much, they are substituting that, they are subtracting that, not hitting that enemy from the total probability 1, you will get easily the answer. Just now I said, explained with the help of the number line. Clear? So this is very, very important problems. They will ask in 5 mark question. That's what I said in the example number 8.29 is very important. Clear? So remaining examples are so simple. You just go through it. If there is any doubt, please call me over the phone. Thank you, boys.